push it in there, it comes out on the bottom.
It's like it can't open wide enough for your phone.
Alright. I'll try this again. I'm gonna try doing it. Sorry guys. I'll see if it goes this way, then it has to be that way. It's just flimsy. This works now. We bought a shitty case, and it's a shitty case, or not case, but mount for the window, and it's kind of garbage. So gonna have to replace it. It's very tenuous. I'd almost have to like tie it into there, you know, like. I'm expecting it to pop out 2 or 3 times. So yeah, we had a little break. We had some Thai Express, actually, is what we had. So I had a little curry, and she had some pad Thai. It was good, despite being fast food version, you know. And she got her bucket. We drove 200 kilometers to buy a bucket.
A $22 bucket.
Yeah, which is definitely economical, right? And I got myself a little toy here too. I don't know if you can. No, can't show you what it is. Oh, there's this little sneak peek for somebody who might have been able to read that. So hopefully I'm not fool around with that tonight. Hopefully it's not a disaster too, because apparently it has some trouble with Android. So. That's all they had there. So if it doesn't go, then I have to return it and get something somewhere else that's going to be able. So there you go. We lost the people. I had some people, and then they've lost.
There's no people right now?
Well, there was 5 a second ago. There's 2. They'll come back. I mean,
we're back on the road.
We are.
1 hour and 5 minutes away from Quebec City.
Every time we go over a bump, I'm thinking it's going to fly out of this phone now. That's why I never like to end it, is because when you end it, you have to rebuild up the people again. It takes a long time. Right?
Yep.
So here we just got lots of farmland. See, if we had, if I could actually play an instrument, I could be here and I could, instead of having music on the radio, I could just play music.
Yep, you can play and sing.
But So I won't, I guess. Imagine if I had a full-size guitar and I was like waving it in front of your face.
That would be good.
That would not be good, eh?
No.
Because the neck of it would be in your face.
Pretty close.
Yeah. No, it definitely would. It's because I have no room on the other side for the butt end of it, so it'd be way out here.
Not good.
No?
No.
You wouldn't like that? If somebody's out there, if you could chat and say something just so that I know that it's working this time. I think it is. So before we cut out, my battery is just about to die. We found out anyway. So.
Charger in the truck is slower to charge than it is for your phone to use. So that wasn't good.
That wasn't good. Where did you say those sodas are? Way in the back, eh?
Yeah, I told you to get one before we hit the road.
Hey, internal court. We're going to Quebec City. We're right now between Montreal and Quebec City. We're about halfway between them. So Quebec City is the capital of the province of Quebec within the country Canada.
Going from the capital of Canada to the capital of Quebec.
Yeah, we're in Canada. So and it is the season of construction. So we have 4 seasons in Canada. We have winter, light winter, and construction. That's our 4 seasons. So, hey Alexis, welcome back. You're in Tunisia. Oh, nice. Ancient Carthage, yeah?
Ancient Carthage. Why did that say 20 west? We're not going the wrong way, are we? No. That was not cool.
Are you going west? I didn't pay attention.
No, well, we put this on to take us the right way, and I'm going the right way.
Okay.
But you saw that as well, didn't you?
No, I have no glasses on.
Oh.
She sees sign that it might imply she's going the wrong direction, so accelerates so that she can get to another sign and feel
That says
safe
it's
again.
okay. Exactly. That was not cool.
What? I didn't see
There
it.
was the sign, the 20, the blue,
Yeah.
and under it was an orange and black construction type sign that said west. And I'm like, I'm not on the 20 west. I'm on the 20 east. And so it was like, it scared me for a moment.
Some
So
local.
you gotta wonder, did some construction dude decide, hey, let's fuck people up?
Yes, or some locals
Or some
decided to
locals.
switch them around.
Yeah, I thought this guy was going faster. He's not.
It's a nice street. Capitale Nationale de la Camberge.
Cranberry capital of Canada. That's where they make all our cranberries.
Cranberry Bog in Fallout 76. That's there. should go harvest some so we can make some lovely XP boosting.
Some what?
XP boosting cranberry. I forget what it was that you used to make. Was it a pie? Or was it
Me?
No, in Fallout.
Oh.
You make a cranberry. Make a cranberry. There's a cranberry jam you can make, but that's not as good. I mean, the best one is
Juice?
I forget. No, the juice only is the minimum, the least beneficial. I forget what it was. The top one.
Cranberry tincture?
No.
Cranberry concentrate?
No. It's like a
Cranberry
food.
nectar?
No.
Cranberry pie?
It might have been a pie. That's what I'm saying.
Cranberry bread? Cranberry muffins?
No.
Cranberry granola bars?
Definitely no.
Cranberry tarts?
Are you paying attention to where we're
Cranberry
driving?
sauce?
You know
To
you're
have
the
with
driver,
your turkey.
right? What?
Did that hurt?
Huh? Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
Isn't this near where that old antique place was?
Well, we passed one. The
Oh.
A3 Antiques, but yes, we're coming into Antiques Land.
I wonder if they still exist. Like, those were around when I was a kid. They continued when I was an adult. They continued when I was a...
We passed
Beyond
one
adult.
while you were trying to put your phone.
Oh, it's when I was farting with my phone. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, there's actually was an Ionic there. But I remember this. It's that overpass with the overgrown entrance and exits that I always like. I mean, that's been the symbol of that area for me for 40 years. If they ever cut down all those trees, I won't know where I am. I won't be able to say, hey, this is the area near those antique dealerships. I remember stopping there with my father and his partner, my stepmother, at the time. Like one time I remember, because she was quite into that. But I've never stopped again. I go by it, I keep thinking, one of these days I should stop and see the antiques in this place and see if it's actually looking nice. And then I always forget. But see, I think that stuff all got cleared out in the 70s. They went in the 70s and 80s. They went through all the little towns in Quebec, looting all of the antiques.
Yeah, but antiques weren't a thing in the 80s. My generation, especially, antiques, eh.
Well, it's even less so now.
I want my house to look like my grandparents' house. But now it's sort of coming back. It's a nouveau chic, redo it. Farmhouse chic.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's a whole
Because all the antique dealers have all shut down over in Ottawa. There was one, that antique dealer that on like Main Street,
Yeah.
near your vegetarian place there. It had been there for like decades and decades and decades. It was like the cornerstone of the antique dealers in Ottawa, and it shut down a few years ago. It's just like nobody will pay for this stuff. They'd rather go to IKEA and buy something there than buy an antique.
Got no money.
No, it's they'd actually pay more for it at IKEA. That's what I'm saying. Hey Zero, old clothes and house goods are big business.
Yeah.
The clothes for sure. Everybody wants vintage clothes. Hey, Nagarond, welcome back.
Well, that's where you go and buy your golden doodles.
Golden Doodle Teddy Bear. I love all the fucking place names, eh?
What was that one?
Saint quelque chose de quelque part.
Saint quelque chose de quelque part.
That used to be a cranberry place. It's like a cranberry warehouse distribution center or something. Or was that the... And over here we got Ocean Spray. Transformation de Canberge. There. We're in Cranberry Central, dude.
Yeah.
Cranberry Central.
Land. Hold on to it there, Michelle.
This is where this is like a mecca for women with menstrual cramps. Urinary tract infections.
It's not just women. It works on anybody with
Okay,
a
well,
UTI.
yeah, but I mean, women have them more than men, so
Well, I'm not
This
going
is-
to comment on that. I could raise some ire if I say anything.
Oh dear. I'm saying,
I wouldn't want her to be controversial,
oh, there we are.
cause a controversial debate.
Did we have a good lunch? Yes, I guess we did, yeah.
Yep.
It was certainly better than if we had gone to, say, McDonald's or something, so yeah. Or God forbid, Tim Hortons. I don't know, which would be worse, Tim Hortons or McDonald's?
I wouldn't be able to eat anything at either place.
Yeah, but I mean, which would you see as worse?
Same.
Same, eh?
Same.
Yeah, I have kind of equal disdain for them both now. But I'm not sure. I'm like, if you had to choose one,
I would starve.
you would starve.
I would starve. You don't have anything for me there.
I'm sure McDonald's has something vegetarian now.
Not sure about that. I don't think so. Last time I looked, no. Unless they still do their salads, which are disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't know how McDonald's manages to make a disgusting salad, but they do.
That Santa Fe looks kind of...
Weird.
Yeah, okay, you're with me on that?
It's like, is it an SUV or is it a minivan?
No, it's not just that. It's just the back end of it looks sort of...
Yep.
I don't know what to make of that.
Me neither.
Never been to a Tim Hortons, but you haven't been to a McDonald's since you were like 10.
Good.
Nagaron says he'd say Tim Hortons because he kind of likes McDonald's, but I guess the Mac is different in the Netherlands. Alexis says McDonald's got rid of their salads. They said people weren't ordering it, so they stopped carrying them.
Yeah, because they were awful. It's bad enough you're going to McDonald's, you're going to get a salad, and then it's awful. But yeah, it seems to me the last time I checked, they have nothing vegetarian on the menu.
Really?
Yeah. I could have a fry. Blow their minds away. I'm on a vegetarian keto diet. Try that.
Nagaron says, honestly, why go to a fast food restaurant and eat a salad? Well, you're a
Yeah.
vegetarian, you're on the highway like this, and you need to eat something, and the only thing open at 3 a.m. is a fucking 24-hour McDonald's.
However, I'm more prepared than that, and I do have a cooler in the back, and I could make myself lunch. Traveling with my food.
Lovely lunches.
Lovely lunches. When we were little, we almost never stopped for food. My mom always packed. What?
McDonald's fries aren't vegetarian. Since they cook them in beef tallow.
No way! In Canada, they do that? No.
Well, she's in Texas, but
I'm not sure they cook it in Canada.
oh, we gotta do some research now.
Gotta research.
That for you. Well, you don't go there, but
No.
I know that you know who sometimes goes there because she likes the fries.
That's disgusting.
Explains why they're so.
But it makes sense too because they used to do peanut oil, but with such prevalent peanut allergies happening in the world now, it makes sense that they have changed that.
Nagaron claims that in the Netherlands they're done in peanut oil, but I mean,
Yeah.
like you said, there's a lot of people with nut allergies.
I have to check on my.
No,
check.
Alexis is looking it
Oh,
up.
Alexis is checking. Check for. Check aisle 12.
This said it was Ferme.
It's not fair, man.
There's trucks there, doesn't it? Yeah, look, it's all blocked off for
Yeah,
the.
it is. It's all boarded up and
All
locked
boarded up. Oh, sad. Why?
Blue stripe.
Huh?
On
What?
purple.
What? Oh. Blue strife, yeah. I thought you said moose something.
Yeah. Loose on the loose.
Mostly they're changing there to vegetable oil more and more.
Wow.
I cook most stuff in olive oil here because of the cholesterol factor.
Yep. Took a trip.
Well, got a nice shot of my lap there for a second. This is the crappy mount that I got. Oh, there we go. This is the thing, and see, it's like this is just really feeble. It's really feeble. See that? Feeble. Okay, so Alexis says they are different in Canada, but they say this. You can consider Canadian. Oh, I flipped my camera. Bloop. Consider Canadian McDonald's fries perfect if on a vegan diet, given they don't have any animal products. However, the company states that the products are not vegetarian certified and may contain animal ingredients. Similarly, they cook separately, but there are no guarantees of non-contamination. God damn it, this freaking mount is garbage!
Okay, well, you're huh. Wow.
Was there a cheer? Sorry if I missed a cheer. So I was talking about that. I was like, I'd be better off almost fucking taping it into this thing. Get the packing tape out and I'll fucking packing tape it to the freaking mount. So I'm returning this mount.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. This is getting returned. Was there anything at Best Buy when you
There
were there?
was, but there was also other ones that were like.
Yeah, except they were like expensive.
I didn't look at the prices at Best Buy. You have to look online and see how much they are.
Well, you couldn't have paid that much for this one, but it works fine. The worst part is we have the one for the... I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I heard the bump, I was like, yep, there we go.
Let's just put it back on this.
I might have to because this is shit.
Yeah, it's just gonna keep popping up.
Like, I mean, what else can I do? As of April 2023 in the US, they contain natural beef flavoring and also apparently contain milk. This is such shit.
Is it because they have like a kind of coating? Yeah, stop fooling around with it. Just.
Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to read the chat so well over here. And it's lower, so it's.
You're gonna have to put your.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. It's in the oil blend, she says.
Wow.
This is just garbage, man. It's so flimsy. It looks sturdy, but it's flimsy. Disappointing.
Box it back up. Box it up. You didn't reconnect your phone, is it? Are we off with the phone? Is the sound different than it was before we took a break?
What is this? What is this? Is this to stick it on when it's not stuck?
It's to like stick it on this. So you stick that to this and then that suction onto the plate. So if you want it, or if you want it standing on the dash,
See, this is sort of intended to be vertical.
yeah,
And that's why this it's not
still
meant
would
these-
pop out.
Yeah. It's really bad. It's just poop.
Whoa, what's this person doing? Oh,
Oh my. When our suppliers partially fry our cut potatoes, they use an oil blend that contains beef flavoring, the McDonald's website states. This ensures the great tasting and recognizable flavor that we all love from our world-famous fries. The fries are cooked in our kitchens, seasoned with salt, and served hot to you. It isn't even known if the beef flavoring contains meat. However, as companies in the U.S. are not legally required to disclose ingredient lists for flavor additives, provided they are FDA approved. The website only states that it contains milk, as it is a known allergen. But it looks like that's not true in most other countries.
huh.
And yet, I've never
Get this
noticed.
out of my way.
Never noticed a price or a flavor difference with McDonald's fries from the States.
Well, I haven't been to the States in 20 years. So.
Yes. Good point. Saint Janvier de Jolie.
Geneviève? Janvier? What
Janvier.
was it? I didn't see.
Janvier.
All right.
Janvier de Jolie. Saint Janvier de Jolie. So, sorry about the. I thought
I
this.
guess that's why a lot of Americans get disappointed when they travel and they go to a McDonald's and then it doesn't taste like their McDonald's.
Is that a thing?
I have heard that that's a thing.
could explain some of that being a thing.
Line in. Please say a command.
Bluetooth audio.
No Bluetooth device is available right now. I will try to connect one.
Well, am I supposed to do the thing on this? Is that what you want me to do? Well, it says I'm.
It couldn't connect.
So I'll do this and do this. Alright, did that change the audio?
Line in. Please say a command.
Bluetooth audio.
Bluetooth audio.
Okay.
It already said that it was on for. So did that make any difference in the microphone quality? Did that change anything for the sound of us talking?
Better or worse?
Audio hasn't changed, she says.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Good to know.
She says Australia and Canada are cooked in vegetable oil for the fries. But hey, Zero. Alright. I just wish this other mount had worked because, yeah. You know?
Well, maybe for the trip back.
No, well, we'll have to get a different one again.
Yep.
Manitoba. Ways. Their car is completely full of shit.
Francophone Manitobans moving to Quebec.
Well, I think he looked Asian, but yeah, that's just promotion of my YouTube channel. Yeah, well, this mount is going back in the box. So, Laurier Station. Oh, this is where I had my accident.
Oh,
Back there.
that's where you had your accident?
Yeah. Where it curved to the left there. That's. I think that's. No. Anyway, it was. This is where I had to rent the car. But it was in one of these bends because it was a curve to the right. Yeah, because I couldn't see. The truck was blocking the view of the guy on the side of the road. Exactly where it was.
And you went flying into the middle section here.
Yeah, except it wasn't here. It was a bit wider. I think it was back before.
Rocks.
It's all just broken concrete.
Oh,
You don't want that.
still
No, you said you don't
dirty
want that.
fill.
They are cooked at the stores in vegetable oil, but the beef of the part of the broth used by McDonald's to prepare them is at the factory. That's what Zara's saying, yeah.
So they're partially done in the factory.
It makes sense why theirs tastes so different than other people's, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of insidious. I don't think a lot of
Gosh.
people know that.
No, I was just thinking when my daughter was traveling last year, I don't know if she actually ended up going to McDonald's at any time. I'll have to ask her. I'll have to warn her.
I think the way to do it is to go up and go, haha, you're not getting into Nirvana. No. Anyway, she's giving me a look of disgust. Yeah, pretty much everyone is shocked when they find out it's unique to McDonald's. Yeah, well, as soon as you said that, I was like, it kind of made sense to me because their fries don't taste like other people.
Just like KFC doesn't taste like other fried chicken. It's their secret spices. Tim Hortons.
Well, they do it too.
Yeah.
Oh, the caramel with this wee beady eyes.
Notre-Dame du Sacré-Cœur du Sodium.
What? Oh,
Notre-Dame du
Jesus.
Sacré-Cœur du Sodium. Du Sodium.
That's your town name. Where are you from?
Notre-Dame du Sacré-Cœur du Sodome.
Yeah. Where?
Notre Dame.
Yeah, some of the towns here, it's pretty funny, the names. The best is still, of course, St. Louis de Ha-Ha. With an exclamation point at the end.
Ha-ha.
The exclamation point. You can't forget the exclamation point.
No.
It's actually in the name of the town. Their secret spices are pretty generic, she says here. 24 herbs and spices, like salt.
And pepper.
Yeah, see this sign here? That's the Notre-Dame de Sacré-Cœur du Soudan.
Du Soudan.
Et Soudan.
Probably.
Okay. Boy. That's a name and a half, yeah?
It is a name and a half.
I wonder, people are all shocked when they find that out, but I wonder how many people then proceed to continue to eat them anyway. Most people, I would guess. That reminds me of Oryx and Crake, when they find, they're talking about the bucket of nubs that's going to be coming out, right?
Bucket of nubs.
Bucket of nubs.
Growing meat.
And they're all sort of grossed out by that, but then 3 chapters later, he's buying a bucket of nubs.
True. And he's enjoying his bucket of nubs. Tasty nubs.
Salt, thyme, basil, oregano, celery salt, black pepper, dried mustard, paprika, garlic salt, ground ginger, and white pepper. She says most people it doesn't really bother though. I only really found out about it because her dad is vegan.
Oh.
And she doesn't eat McDonald's fries anyway.
Interesting.
When's the last time we went to McDonald's? It's been 10 years.
I don't know.
I think there was one time that we went there, remember?
The kids were little.
No, there was one time somewhere in the middle that we went there because we were somewhere and there was like nothing, and you convinced me that it would be okay to go there. And
I did?
yeah, I'm sure of it.
That does not sound like me.
I think it was 20 years ago. 15 years ago. It's been a while. It was at least 10, I think. But then, who has gone there for fries?
Yep. She has.
She won't be going there for fries anymore.
Well,
She's going to be traumatized. She lost donuts, now she's going to lose the fries?
she can get donuts. They're just very expensive donuts.
Yeah, but she liked donuts.
She still liked the donuts. What was she saying she really missed the other day?
Hey, Keo. Wendy's is your favorite of the fast food burger places? I used to be pretty big on Wendy's, actually. They've sort of gone downhill here in Canada, though. And, like, even finding one now is hard. Like, in Quebec, they just don't even exist anymore. A&W sort of pushed everybody else out. Our A&W, by the way, is different than your A&W. They're completely different, completely separate companies. But anyway, yeah, so A&W sort of has pushed everybody else out as the second. They're sort of the alternative to McDonald's now. And they have they have Beyond Meat burgers there, so that there is actually something for vegetarians there, which has definitely helped them establish themselves as sort of the premium sort of fast food outlet, I would say. Wouldn't you say that's?
Yep.
So that's where we usually go. If we're going for fast food, we go to A&W. I used to like Wendy's though, but like Wendy's, like, well, God, this would have been 30 years ago. I really liked their fries, And then they went with this they changed them. Like, they were great, like, because they were like a thick cut sort of thing, you know, like almost like British chips, you know, and so they were quite thick cut, right? And then they went with this, they changed everything. They went to the sea salt thing, and with sort of this potato skin on one edge kind of thing. I didn't like it once they switched that way as much. But like the fries they had before that, they, in my opinion, they were the best fast food fries. And I was so disappointed when they changed that, actually. Haven't been to a McDonald's since they removed the play area. Only reason your daughter ever wanted to go there when you were young. Yeah, I mean, that's like, that was we were the generation where you took your kids to McDonald's to go to the freaking ball pit thing and play the slides and stuff. You wish you still had A&W, Alexis says. There was one just down the road in a gas station when you were growing up. Your dad used to stop there all the time after soccer games for a float. Nice. A&W was one of your favorite places when you were a kid. Now they share space with Long John Silver's and you can't stand the seafood smell. Yeah, yeah, I saw that in the States, and apparently in the States they're less of a, they're not seen as much of a quality sort of thing as they are in Canada. Like, so, like it is quite different. We don't have Long John Silver's, and our A&Ws are distinct, so yeah, we don't have that issue.
Oh, that would gross me out too.
The thick cut was before you. You vaguely remember before they had natural skin on, but I don't think they were more than just regular fries here. Yeah, I didn't like the skin ones, but the ones from before that, oh God, they were so good. I can still to this day sort of still hold a little bit of a memory of what they were like. They were very good. They were my favorite fast food fries because they were just crunchy enough on the outside, and then, you know, yeah, I mean, but yet with the thick cut. So unlike McDonald's, which are very small, stringy.
Is that one of the antique places there?
No, it's a Cheval. Yeah, they were so good, actually.
We're in Levy already.
There are no highway barriers? Nope.
It's called a ditch.
Yeah. Hey, Luciosity, thanks for the tier 1. Thank you so much. I think I missed something else here. Andrew, welcome, by the way. I'm having a hard time reading. I have to lean right over in the middle of the car here. Very few standalone stores. Thank you, Lukiasi. Appreciate it very much, man. How are you doing? We're on our way to Quebec City, if you couldn't tell from the description. And we should be doing a walk-around live stream sometime this week. Oh, here we go. Kyo. Not a fan of fast food, but when you ever have the chance to avoid cooking and just want to eat something, then you go to Domino's and get a pizza. Pizza in Canada is stupid expensive. That's all I'm going to say. Stupid expensive. Like, I mean, stupid expensive.
Yeah.
So you just looked at A&W has one restaurant in Houston. Zooming out, there's a total of 10 between all the major cities in Texas. Wow. Many thousands of kilometers in NA. Can't imagine them placing barriers outside of cities where the directions are close together. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't. It's not often that you see a car across all of this and get onto the other side. But the ditch is a V shape. You know, there is a yeah. It does go down. But what was I saying though? Shit, what was I just going to say? Oh, like in A&W, just in Ottawa, there's more than 10 just in Ottawa. There's probably 20 in Ottawa alone. Between Ottawa and Gatineau, we've got one in Buckingham. There's one in Gatineau. There's one in Elmer.
Theoretically, I think there's
one
more.
that's at the gas station in Gatineau, near Quebec there.
Yeah, there's one that's at the Petrocan near the Home Depot in the gas station.
Yeah, that's the one I think I'm talking about.
Okay. And I think there's one in the mall.
Yeah. That's 5 just on the Quebec side.
And there's one in the mall in Hull. The Galerie.
Is there? Yeah, there is. That's right. So that's 6. 6 just on the Quebec side.
Yeah. And then in Ottawa, there's definitely more than 10.
Yeah.
There's one in each food court of every mall. There's
almost everyone at least. But there's one right here with the Petro-Canada here.
Yeah.
Off on the left.
Yeah. They're everywhere.
A&W has become, in the last, and it's mostly been in the last 10 years, they've gone from being a sort of a premium thing that was like here and there, and they've just sort of exploded with popularity. And like Burger King is basically gone. Like she was just freaking out because the last town we were in, there was a Burger King that was not just a Burger King, but it looked fairly new. Yeah. Because most of the Burger Kings around where we live are, the few that are still running are like run down like shit.
That used to be my favorite. I know you were always on it, but
no, I mean I liked it when I was little.
Yeah.
So, but they were in better shape back then. But,
yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, A&W's everywhere here now. Texas has Whataburger though. Yeah. We have Five Guys here. We have a few of them. You were never much a fan of Burger King? Yeah, always looked at the menu and had no idea what you wanted. You don't know the prices for fast food for us guys. It's expensive there in Bulgaria, but bizarrely not that expensive.
It's gotten expensive here too.
Yeah. Like I mean, there was a while I was going to Burger King though when I was first going over for my doctor's appointments over in Ottawa, because I would walk from downtown and there was a Burger King in Vanier, okay, off Montreal Road in Ottawa. Now this is not a nice part of town. Okay, it's like a pretty rundown part of Ottawa. It's one of the seedier parts of Ottawa even. And but you know, they would have sales and stuff like, hey, there's still a KOA camping here. Wow, those have been around since the 70s, man.
60s.
So, oh, we're coming into Quebec City here now.
Yeah, you can see the big bridge.
Yeah, these are the bridges. You can see the two bridges.
Yeah.
Going into Quebec. Here, I'm going to bring this up. But yeah, what was I just saying? Before the KOA?
I don't know. You got ADD distracted.
I did. I got ADD distracted.
I'm looking at.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about Burger King just because they had, and the only reason I would go there is because they had like absurdly freaking cheap deals. Like, it was like one day that a freaking Whopper was like $3 or something stupid like that. So I'd go in there and just get them. So, there's two bridges that cross the St. Lawrence up here to go into Quebec. I'm trying to remember one of them is very significant from an engineering perspective. I'm trying to remember why, but I can't remember.
Is it one of the longest suspended bridges?
Yeah, I don't think it's I don't know if it's the suspension one or if it's the other one though.
I don't know.
Your folks were KOA campers when you were a kid, went 2 or 3 times a year. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw it on the camera. It was off on the left, and it was still like the same old, you know, A-frame main building kind of thing was there, and everything that was so iconic of their chain. I can't believe we're here already. It feels like we just set out from Drummondville. But I guess Drummondville's only actually an hour from here. So we'd already, by the time we stopped there, we'd already done 3/4 of the drive. So this highway looks like a scene from the series of Walking Dead. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright, here we go. So again, here you can see the two bridges. I think it's this one that's the significant one.
One over to the right?
Yeah. But yeah. Your cheap fast food these days is Taco Bell?
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
I can't do it. I can't do the Taco Bell. Anyway, you can't see. It's a little hazy today. Oh wow. Changes here too. This on the right, that's a
Yeah.
new building there, and obviously like that's new construction over there. They've taken down some of the old apartments that used to be along here. Are we getting near his
8
place?
minutes away, yeah.
So, is he going to be there?
Probably.
Alright, so we may have to cut her off again soon here. Longest cantilever bridge span since opening in 1919. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Zero. Since 1919. Quebecers are the people from this city are, well, back when I used to know people from here, they were very proud of the bridge. So yeah, anyway, I was gonna say somebody's name, but she was anyway, and she's not an engineer, so some nice people doing nice gardening for the most part, and on the sides too, you know. Seeing some nice stuff there. That's plain. Lots of hostas.
Some big trees. Mature trees.
Again, hostas. No. Strongco.com. Do I know French? Je parle un petit peu, mais je parle mal. My partner, though, she's perfectly bilingual. Well, I am going to have to cut it off here shortly, as I said, just because...
Arriving at our destination.
Yeah, I'd prefer if we don't give the exact location that we're headed to, if you know what I mean. Just for the sake of the privacy of our friends. So, but yeah. Okay. I guess that's about that then. Anyway, thank you very much for coming along. Party at Jack's friend's house. Yeah, but in any case, again, tomorrow is the moving day. I don't know how long it's going to go. I don't know if we're going to do something after or whatever, but one of these days here, I'm definitely going to do a live stream where we go into town and in the old city and whatnot. So even if I wish I could give you a specific time so that people could plan for it, but their VOD will be up as well if you want to catch that. So, but anyway, I guess that's that. Probably be in the evening, do you think? Or it could be during the day on the next day. We don't really know. Yeah, okay.
Keep you posted.
All right, guys. So, yeah. Anyway, won't be back on. Well, I don't know. I don't even know what's going on tonight. So we can't say. We'll just be what it'll be. We're gonna play it by ear. All right. And if I do find out something ahead of time, yeah. Thanks, Alexis. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll post on Discord, so you can stay tuned on Discord as well. I might put it in the streaming discussion channel instead of general. I know not as many people follow that channel, but that way it doesn't just get lost in general. So keep an eye there. Alrighty. Okay, guys, and I'm not gonna rate out because like I can't figure all that out on the phone here right now. But anyway,
Thank you for flying Jaguara Airlines.
while landing, please keep your seat in the upright position and your trays up.
No elbow show.
All right, guys. Until next time, we'll catch you next. Where's your snacks? I'm sorry, we only have it's only a 1 hour flight. There's no snacks. Sorry. Okay. Catch you next time, folks. Bye.